stamping friends, we're going to be making this card on this video. This is Sharon Armstrong, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have just been making a ton of Christmas cards, and this is one of them. I'm using the Star of Light stamp set from Stampin' Up! And it comes with the matching framelits. You need these framelits, I'm telling you. There's no way to cut out those intricate designs with paper snips. All right, so the first tip I want to give you is I have my sentiment stamp, my Merry Christmas here. I've used my grid paper to line up the stamp, and then I like to just pick it up with the block, especially a long, skinny photopolymer stamp like this. If you were to pick it up and place it, you might have a little bit of a wave to your stamped image, and we don't want that. So, all right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to show you that this is what I call my paper saving technique. My paper saving technique is, first of all, you'll see, let me show you the card. So you see my banner, and you also see this small star cut out of the Glimmer paper. I cut that out of the banner because you're not going to be able to see what's underneath, so it's all good. The other paper saving technique is I cut out my blue star from the center of my layer, because once I start layering my card, you can't see that. It's going to be face down. So especially like the Glimmer paper, your more expensive papers, this is a great tip to help you save money so that you have more freedom with your supplies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started making this card. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to use my embossing buddy up here in the top right hand corner, and I'm going to take my stamp and, oh, there it is, hiding underneath the card. I'm going to use some Versarmark ink. I tend to ink up my stamps upside down. I don't know if that's habit. I know it works really great on the bigger stamps, so I just kind of do it all the time. Whatever works for you, right? All right, so I'm going to pour some of the silver embossing powder. Let me grab that onto my card. And now I'm going to heat set. Okay, so you can see how pretty that is, nice and shimmery. All right, so to make my banner, I'm just going to be punching out. I'm using the Triple Banner Punch by Stampin' Up! And this does 3 different sizes, but it also does odd sizes. And let me just show you the trick to do an odd size. So I'm going to line up both of the corners, and then I'm going to punch. So I don't even know what size that is off the top of my head. My measurements are in my PDF instructions. Because this is Glimmer paper and it is very, very hard to get things to stick to it, I'm going to use my fast fuse. When you're using the fast fuse, you want to give it good even pressure, and when you get to the end, do a check mark. I love the silicone mat. If you don't have one of those in your craft room, you really need that. So, I'm going to line this up. And my piece of paper is a little bit fat, but that's okay for the video. I'll have the instructions. Whoops, that's really off. Here, we're gonna do a little surgery. Because it just wouldn't fit on there. Sticky fast fuse. Okay, so we're going to use some dimensionals to give this a little bit of height. We're not stamping any verbiage on the banner. We are going to actually mount our star on that, but it's ready for us to do that. So back to my Whisper White layer. I want to do some stamping. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up using Night of Navy. And I really love to hold my stamps on there, like I said, to let that ink have a good chance to get off of these photopolymer stamps. That turned out great. And then I took the two little stars that come in, or two individual stars that come in the kit, in the stamp set, and I put them on the same block. And I'm just stamping like that. Okay, I want to make sure that that ink is good and dry, so I'm going to hit it with the heat tool. Reason being, my next stamp is going to be using the Versarmark ink, and I don't want my Versarmark pad to have blue ink on it. The newer Stampin' Up pads tend to stay wet just a few seconds longer, but I don't want to take any chances. Now, I'm back to my old ways. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to kind of follow my star pattern that I stamped. Now what I'm going to do is what I like to call the magic technique. I love the heat and stick powder. The heat and stick powder allows me to add some glitter in the shape of my stamped image. So I'm pouring that all over. I'm very generous. And then I'm going to heat it up. I know you can't see that. It is so clear, I can barely see it. Okay, so for the next part, I'm going to use my Dazzling Diamonds glitter. I wish Stampin' Up still sold these. I'm sorry, I try not to show them on the videos because we used to sell them, I don't know, 100 years ago. I'm just joking. But I love these things. It works so well. So, okay, so I think you can see the Dazzling Diamonds on there. So now I just want to take my heat tool and heat set it just a little bit just to cement that glitter into that glue. And that part is done. All right, so now we're going to take and we're going to add some snail on the back. When you're using your snail, it kind of looks like a little snail. Put your finger on the top, and I'm just going to do it one more time even though I don't need to in the middle, and just pull it straight, have it flush on the cardstock, and you'll get a good straight line. Sometimes if you have it at an angle, it kind of skips and you don't get all of your adhesive dispensing out. Okay, so back to our paper saving layer. We're going to add this right on there. See? All hidden. Now we're going to add it to our base. Then we're going to take our banner, and I'm going to put it about right there. And then we're going to take our silicone mat again, and I'm going to use some Snail. And if you've ever seen me do videos before, you know that I love this trick. I don't know if you can see the the glue. Nope, that didn't help. Anyway, there's glue in the holes, obviously, because there's so many holes. But I take my paper piercer and it just picks up that glue. It's like magic. I just love it. It's quick. It's not messy. You have to have a silicone mat, though, to do it. Otherwise, it will stick to your work surface, especially paper. And that's it. I'm done. Okay, so then we're going to put this about right here. And then I'm actually going to use a glue dot. Oops, I've got to pick this up. For the back of my, where did I put my glue dots? Oh, there they are. For the back of my Glimmer cutout little embellishment there. Pop that in the middle. Next, I'm going to take some rhinestones. And that card is done. Pretty fast and easy, isn't it? All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.